Okay then, so once again, very proud to be here working with West Midlands Police Bikesafe team, and the idea of this is just show you something a little bit more extreme. This is what I'm all about, this is what I've been doing professionally for 14 years of my life, travelling all around the world. Wing's been my passenger since the year 2000. We spent 10 years with Harley Davidson, and that's what really kicked things off for me. And all the techniques that we're teaching you today are actually the foundations of everything that I know in my extreme world. So for me to do everything, I've got to have the foundation skills. And you know, offsetting your weight against the weight of the bike, which is one of the skills which we're doing here, is it absolutely essential. I mean, for me, to simply get the bike in a circle like this, not a problem. You know, I've got the tick over raised up, I've got a little larger sprocket, but the foundation skills are, if my body isn't to the opposite side of the bike, it can't happen. Climb all over the bike, stick to a few basic rules of body being to the opposite side. Similarly, over to the other side, just a little flick, but my body stays in while I kick the bike out, then I just go over. So all it is just, it becomes a natural sixth sense. I've got to make the bike as weightless as possible by putting my bike over, my body over, and then the rest it does it for you. Taking the bike onto the rear wheel, go even more extreme now, putting it up vertically. Same principle happens. Once I go up, backing up on the rear brake. More extreme. Body offset against weight of the bike. But this time, I've got throttle, clutch, rear brake, spatial awareness, everything to consider in order for it to happen. Wheelies. I might as well tell you. To learn a wheelie, no, I won't. This is how I did it, right? This is the kind of thing from the very beginning. You're frying to death. How do you get the front wheel up in the air? Well, basically, a little bit of throttle, a little bit of clutch. It's important to do that because you dictate precisely when the bike comes up. So, a little bit of throttle, a little bit of clutch. I want the bike to raise now. Okay? You see people on the road, they're crazy. And I want so much power on tap. You can do nearly 90 miles an hour in first gear. They'll turn the throttle, and the bike will take off and it will lift up. But you're out of control. Out of control. So small little space, getting the bike on the back wheel, no problem. Rear brake control is important. You've got to say to yourself, you lift it up, rear brake. You lift it up, rear brake. You lift it up, rear brake. The rear brake is your ultimate safety net. So put myself a little bar on the back there. Okay, rear brake. Rear brake is what saves the day here. Touch the rear brake, drop it in. It stalls, just pick it back up again. Everything is cool and calm. It's important. You rush, you panic, it's all over. Taking the bike completely vertical. Tapping the rear brake. Down we go again. Cool and calm and collected. Okay. Stop this, what's that all about? Taking the front brake to the extreme with two fingers. So many bikes of today's world are capable of unbelievable. 30 years ago we didn't have that kind of braking, now we do. Keeping the body very much part of the bike, knees tucked in, top half rigid. I've got to transfer all that energy forward, ultimately to the road to lift the back wheel off the ground. Take the bike up to 15, 20 miles an hour, clutch in, squeeze the front brake, weight forward, and down again. Simple when you know how. You've got to make it up and not expect it to happen. Here we go, rolling stoppy, a little bit of correction on the steering. Excuse me. And again. Right. Put it through 180 degrees. What's that all about? Getting the bike up very, very high. Opposite steering. So I steer into the left to make the bike come round to the right. Two fingers once again. Bike nice and high. Roll the shoulders forward. Off we go. opposite steer, around, comes around, the opposite direction, again we go. Bring it all the way around, face the opposite direction. Wing nuts, let's jump one. Now we've got 45 by 45 metres here. I reckon diagonally we've got a usable 50 metres. I've run him over several times before. Stop before the wall here. Right, let's take the bike up nicely, relax son, and we'll drop it back down again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up we go. Drop it down. Keep it cool. Watch that clutch cable. Up we go again. Drop it down. Bringing the winger back. Drop him up somewhere in the centre. Something else. This is where my passenger wing has the ultimate faith in me. Dropping him somewhere around about there. Okay. Feeling strong, wing? Oh no. Open your legs on the floor. Stop it, guaranteeing and dictating precisely where to stop the bike. If I take the bike up higher, I get more distance. If I let the bike come down, so I actually scrub speed, I get less distance. It's a combination of up and down to make this stop approximately 2 inches from his nuts. I'm allowed to say nuts, right? That's okay. Here we go. Go, coming in, coming in. Dictating precisely where. Off we get winger. Right, now if I can take the bike up high enough and make it weightless, winger can catch me. For Mr. Marcus McCormack's information, he's small, he's pint size, he's 8 stone wringing wet. Here we go. Go up, rear brake on. Most important. Take the bike up weightless. And we go. Right, so at this point, we'll start going off in some other conversation or something to see how long we can hold it for. That's the kind of bloke I am. I'm really cruel. You start tickling him like this. Okay, winger, down we go. Thank you very much. Big round of applause for the winger. $10,000. I don't know how much power it's got, but it's got quite a lot. Once again, take me up. Use a bit of energy up. Go up. All the way around. All the way around. Oof. Got a new race tyre on the front. It's grippy and it's got this mad pointy profile on it. Something else I've started doing, I won't make too much of a mess here, Richard, I promise. Drifting. Second gear. 50 psi in the rear tyre. 28 in the front. Race compound. Let's see what we can do. About as much as I'll get away with. There's a little bit of drifting there. Okay. So, Z750 showed you some extreme stuff. Z1000 showed you some extreme stuff. To be honest, there is a real serious element to all of this. West Midlands Police working with a stuntman would seem the most unlikely partnership. But you know what? In 5 years of doing it, it's worked out just nice. Just nice. Because the foundation skills that I've got, I wish to pass on. Those foundation skills are skills you have for life. You'll transfer them directly onto the road. Forget the stunts. The foundation skills are everything. Alright? Now, this academy area here, we've done 2/3 of the day. So we have got another third, well, we've got the last route to do. To get a quick time round here, the bike has got to be pushed hard, fast, in a small area. The bike goes right down here, pegs are virtually on the ground. The bike stays down, body goes over to the right. To be able to muscle a bike in a small area is the key to driving, riding through traffic. Wingnut, what I can do myself, I'll do with a passenger on the back. Don't forget, a lot of the situations, you might have your girlfriend, your wife, anybody on the back. Or girls, you might have your boyfriend on the back. Important, so you've got to cover all aspects. You've got to be able to do the same with the person on the back. But education for that person on the back is important. That person on the back has got to understand what's going on. Their body has got to be in the right place at the right time. It's not a joke. You've got to gel together. My bike body's to the outside of the bike, Wing's body's to the outside of the bike. Most important. If he messes up, he'll have me off. So some of the skills that we teach today, take them with you, practice them, corner of Tesco's car park, whatever it be. Understand that that bike has to be an extension of yourself for you to become the ultimate master. Once you're the ultimate master, you've got no fear. And you can get yourself out of a whole world of trouble. I haven't ridden one of these for ages. This is about the biggest and the baddest BM that the police have got. Sorry, did somebody just shout something to me? I'm sure they said if you drop it, don't worry about it. Now you watch the West Midlands Police and all the police forces ride these kind of bikes. They're trained to a massively high standard and they've got to filter to the traffic, they've got to make it happen like now, it's got to be an extension of themselves. Now if I take this first gear, I've got to make this an extension of myself, so applying my methods to riding this bike. Lay it down, body to the opposite side. Importance. Bike down. And we'll go with that. I'll tell you what, I love these bikes. Isn't this a demonstration that the bike that you would say is the biggest elephant of all is actually the bike that can be thrown around in the smallest of places in the right hands. Absolutely fantastic. So well balanced, providing you know what you're doing. Absolutely great. Andy? Where's Andy? Andy. I know that Andy's going to do a little demonstration here. Marcus Beale, Assistant Chief Constable on the back. Oh, actually, Marcus, you probably didn't know that. Sorry. I'm a sportive. Anyway, parade square, for all intents and purposes, is split into two. Over there is my extreme methods. Over here is the police force's own cone pattern methods. A different way of skinning the cat, if you like. A completely different way of riding. They're very much upright, using lock to lock. I'm very much extreme. Body weight over, get that bike in. But both of them are important. Extremely important. In fact, you know what? I haven't done this course. Richard. Where'd you go?